Hello everybody, it's time for weekly wrap up even. I'm just laughing because we've just turned the ring light on and I think that dog thinks, right, ring light, mum's filming, I'll start misbehaving, because now we haven't got chew today like we had yesterday. He's brought a ball out of the garden and he knows he can't have these tennis balls in the house, but never mind, it's here and he's running in and out with it. So yeah, so I was laughing when I started. Anyway, another crafting week, we're getting nearer December dailies. Quite a few bits to show you today. As you know, I've got my arthritis crafting gloves on. I'm going to see how they go. They're all right in the day, you know, to have on in the daytime and reading and things like that. Oh, Nelson, hello baby, what are you doing? Don't have him knock me tea over. Oh, bless him. He says, oh no Dad, what are you doing? Careful, put him down, he doesn't like it, Dad. He says, I want to play ball instead. Nelson and David. Good cop, bad cop. I'm bad cop, David's good cop. Anyway, we digress from crafting things. Forgotten where I was now. Yes, now you knew I said in one of my videos I'd ordered chapter 1's Christmas folio. Unfortunately they're all sold out now. And when I first started, 3 months ago, if you go back to some of my earlier videos, I had a lot of fun playing with this box and making as many things as I could out of it to show that you could get value for money doing junk journaling and crafting and what have you without, you know, having to spend loads and loads. And I knew they were going to be doing a Christmas one and I managed to get it. Now, some of you may well have already seen Carol from Oak House Journal. She's already opened hers and she's a better saleswoman than I am. She's really given it a glorious opening and a glorious description. So I'm not going to go through all that again. But what I am going to do is just open it because I'm excited. I've been really good luck. I haven't touched it. I would have done if I hadn't seen Carol. If I had seen Carol opening hers and I knew what was in it, I would have done, but no. Oh, I wanted you to share the excitement. And it's not going to do it right, is it? Right, so look how lovely it is. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. I mean, they do fantastic digitals and they only started this year and they're doing amazingly with their digitals. They've just got such great kits and yeah, I'm just so thrilled with their boxes. Ooh, things are falling out at me. So we've got all the paperwork and things like that inside. And this is lovely. In the flesh, this looks even more sparkly. So that's great. We've got a nice lobster claw clasp there. I'll just open the folio and then I'm not on this ribbon. Take my glasses off. This is linen. This ribbon, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. They just think of everything, their attention to detail. And yeah, I'm going to be playing with some of these for December dailies. Look at that, it's so pretty. But a few more bits to go in my little journal. You know, my little journal that I collect all specials from people's kits and things just for me to look at. There'll be some bits in there for that. So if you haven't seen, go over to Oak House Journals. Carol's opened that and given great detail about it. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. I don't know how they managed to get so much in this little box actually. I want to tie it back up. Ooh, better watch my tea. Better watch my tea. Fabulous. Fabulous chapter 1, girls. Thank you. And so, new subbies this week. Now this tickled me. this channel, go and check this lady out, because she just got an amazing name for her channel. So it's Possum Patty from Pennsylvania, but it's spelt possum as in P-O-S-S-U-M, then Patty, but the Pennsylvania is P-E-N-C-I-L, like the pencil we draw with, and then Vania. I think that's absolutely hilarious. I think that was a very clever name. So yeah, thank you for joining us, and yeah, I've been I nipped over to your channel and subscribed to you myself. Newton Richards has joined us, so welcome. Now, there's a couple of ladies that I have mentioned before, but I'm going to mention them again because they're both in the race for 1,000 subscribers. So Gail, lovely Gail Tuthill, and she's often around and commenting on my channel, and she does some beautiful stuff. And also My Altered Muse, and both beautiful channels. So if you've not already had a look at those, go and have a look, because they are racing for this 1,000. And it's hard work to get there, you know, it is hard work for new channels. And then videos I've been loving this week. Well, I've watched this morning, it's the most recent one from Gail Tuthill. Oh, and she's made this most amazing book page, where she's cut out the side of the book page, a double A5, an A5, and then on the side she's cut out, oh dear, Nelson, I think that's David winding him up. Are you winding him up?
No.
You are? You're playing ball with him?
Yeah, to keep him calm.
Oh, to keep him calm, he says. Oh, men and dogs.
Woof.
Anyway,
Woof.
will you go? Will you go out, both of you? Go on, off you go. Look, you're putting me off my stride here. So yeah, she's cut out the side and then put, oh, it's just wonderful how she's made a see-through side pocket on the curve. It's beautiful. I've never seen it done before, so go and have a look at that. Definitely give you some inspiration. Patricia Viramonte, she's done some lovely stuff this week. She's finishing one of her lovely folios, and she amazes me how many tucks and how many little flips and flaps that she makes, and very interactive, her stuff, because you know, you've got all sorts of these little crannies to go investigating in, and she's going to be doing another Christmas journal soon. And yeah, Carol Laws, and she lives in Nottingham, does Carol, and in the UK, so not that far away from where we used to live at Sherwood Forest. So for those of you that that have bought David's Christmas kits, and I'm sure, you know, many more will, there's loads in the basket, so I'm sure quite a few people are going to be using them for the December dailies. But Carol lives, yeah, and she's done a lovely Christmas journal. She does beautiful journals, and she does do a lot of creating for Rachel. For she's on the design team for Roxy Creations, so go and check Carol out. Now Melanie Sullivan, she's just one of my favourites, and she doesn't always post, you know, she doesn't always get the chance to post, but she is part of this slow stitch collaboration with Rachel and Rachel's sister and Anne Brooke in the UK and Jeanette from My Cottage Crafts. And this week she's received her November piece from Jeanette at My Cottage Crafts, and oh, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And I've been watching Jeanette for quite a while now. Found her channel through doing Sew for the Soul book with Anne Brooks, and kept watching obviously all the pages that Jeanette did, and she does some amazing stuff with lace and really intricate work. It's beautiful. So I've been enjoying her this week, and of course Melanie has been showing. She's got two now. She's got the one from Anne Brooke and she's got the one from Jeanette. So they're what I've been especially enjoying. I mean, I watch every single one of Dina's and every single one of Tracy Fox and every single one of Rachel, to name but a few. to wonder how, it's a good job I'm retired, isn't it, really? Okay, so I really enjoyed yesterday working on my Renaissance, and I've just done a few more bits, so I'm slowly adding to the stash. I sort of put them into 3 different piles this morning just to judge how much stuff I'd got, because you think, crikey, that's a great big pile. But you know, when you start splitting it out into your three signatures, there's not as much as you think. So I think we've got a lot more to do on that. So we'll be doing more stuff next week on my Renaissance journal, and yeah, it's just a nice interlude to lead us into December dailies. So I am enjoying that. What else? Well, hot off the press, because I've only just found this. Sorry, I'm going to have a slurp of tea. Lovely. Tracy Fox, this new digital Creature Christmas labels. I mean, she's done a couple of other new digitals this week, but I wanted some Christmas labels, and lo and behold, here they are. So we've got some labels on here. I'm not keen on them too. I'm not keen. I'd have to chop the mushrooms off, but then the girls won't have any legs, so I don't know. Just a bit odd. Not keen on them. Nothing against Tracy's digital, but I wouldn't use them too. And then look at these. So you've got all the numbers if you want to put a number on your page for December daily. We've got some lovely, so they're in 3 colourways. We've got this lovely pink, we've got this beige for more neutral tones, and then we've got the green. Aren't they gorgeous? So just shows how good it is with digitals, isn't it? How clever. Just bought them, downloaded them, printed them off, and here you are. Hey presto, I'm showing them to you guys. So yeah, have a little look at those. They're worth it for the numbers alone, I think. Okay, he's here again. We're trying to ignore him. That's Nelson, not David. Mind you, we could try and ignore you. Will you go away, Nelson? Right, square. Finished it off, but I have to admit it's not a square anymore. Oh, it was a bit wonky, so I kept chopping a bit off, and then I thought, oh no, that's not quite right, and I'm really wanting to chop this edge off because it's longer than this edge. You know how you are when you're straightening things out, and before you know it, you've got something half the size. Well, that's it. So again, good job that I'm just putting it into my Rachel journal. But I've had fun with this. This was something a little bit different. I've enjoyed it. So I just finished the slow stitching off. I've used some of my very best perlé from Steph Francis. Amazing perlé and other embroidery wools, but they are quite expensive, so they've got to be for special things really. So I've done some bullion knots all the way down either side, and just put a couple of French knots on the bows, and yeah, really like that. That's something a bit different to what I have been doing. So let me know how you're doing with your squares. When we've done this project, I'd love for you to send me photos of these squares. I really would love to see the things that you've been doing, and we could put a little bit of a video together really and show off some of your work. I think that would be fun. So yeah, please let me know. If you haven't got Instagram, you can always email. In fact, email's probably the best way to send them, and then David can take them off there and do it. So yes, I think credit to you all where credit's due. Be nice to see. So that is that. Now just quickly, because I have mentioned this on my booktube channel, my Jane Catherine on Books, so if you haven't already been over there and seen this week's post, I highly recommend this lovely book, The Sleep Quilt by Tracy Chevalier. And she is, if you don't know, she is a renowned fiction author, but ended up working with Find Cell Work, which is a charity that teaches prisoners, men and women, to sew and embroider, and they did a big quilt from all the little pieces that the prisoners did, and since then they are doing embroidery as a commercial project. And Tracy was doing some research for one of her books and came across quilting, got interested in quilting, and the story goes from there. And it's a lovely little book, and you know, I think a well-deserving charity to give some prisoners a bit of self-worth back. So yeah, lovely. Check that out. You can see the full lowdown on it on Jane Catherine on books. And then finally, I'm just going to do a quick flick through of this journal, and I've had this finished for a while, and then I don't know, it got shoved to the back of my cubes, and I need to get it on Etsy really, so I thought I'd just do a quick flick through here. So on the front, this is a vintage napkin, and 1983 this came out, and that's awful to think. No, 85, sorry. I was bought this as a present with a tablecloth in 1985, so it shows how old I'm getting if this is classed as vintage. That's a bit shocking. And I've tea dyed it, then I've put some, these are actually vintage on the slash of antique, I'm not quite sure. These buttons are very, very old. They've got a lot of depth to them, they're very much 3D. And then I have put it on a backing of some light velveteen upholstery fabric, and I've done a little bit of chenilling on there, although, you know, unless you start messing with it, you can't see the colours underneath. You know, it's one of those tactile things you have to play with yourself. It's got a frill down the side, little bulb pin with some little beadies in, 3-hole pamphlet stitch, nothing on the back. Little pocket, feels funny touching this with these gloves on. Little pocket here with a little thing to write on. Lovely tea dyed doily. This is, I think, from Rachel. I recognise them birds anywhere, do you? So definitely one of Rachel's. Lovely little flip pocket here, plenty of writing space. One of my little cards that's got some antique sari on, little cluster there. This is got a little pocket here, and this is like, I've done this as a two-sided thing, so that pulls out and it's a tag, but then on the other side you've got loads of little things to write on. Can't remember which kit this is from, but it's one of Rachel's. Can't remember. Might be English Country Garden. Yeah, lovely little scrappy writing pad there. Oh, I can't get stuff in with these gloves. They've got copper all inside them, so that's what's supposed to help you, but they're not easy to wear. Can't wash up in them, can you? The lovely little pocket, big pocket here with some bits and bobs in there. And again, another little pocket with a tag inside. Belly band with a tag. Snippet there. Enjoyed making this one. Can't remember who that's from. That's somebody else's paper. Might be Jen Bishop's. Some David's dyeing. This is a belly band made out of a snippet roll and a lovely journaling card. Bit of scrappy packaging turned into a tuck spot. Then we've got a really old out of a hereditary vintage book from the UK. Ancestry, that's it. Well, I'm thinking of heraldry. Yeah. Heraldry is where you get Knights of the Realm jousting and all that, don't you?
It's coats of arms, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job you now, David.
Oh, no.
It's all been quiet to me. Bless him.
Oh, entertained as well.
You're entertaining? Oh. Anyway, Spanish dictionary. Very old Spanish dictionary from the early 1800s, that is. Cluster. Side tuck. Look at this. Lovely lace. Cotton lace down there. Cluster on there. Lovely tag, and it's a double pocket, so it's got some lovely lace on the bottom with another little pocket in, so you can put something in there, a bit of secret journaling if you want. This is another page. Now this is, it says the family group.
Yeah.
By Daddy. Oh, beautiful purple page there, purple, lovely purple page in the middle. That's the back of this. So this is immigration and travel, traders and travellers, again from the old book. Lovely corner pocket with a little thing, and lovely eco-dyed paper. There's plenty of that in our shop. Again, lovely lace on there. Little birdies, that's from just a paper pack from the range here in the UK. Another one of my clusters, and it's got some real vintage, it's probably antique now from when I was a girl, or probably antique if 1980 odd vintage. Bit of lace, a lovely bit of button on there. Another one of my clusters. Just done some lovely edging around there, some fussy cut edging. Back of the Spanish dictionaries. There we go, care of the honeybee, double flip there with a lovely pocket. Cluster with a stamp, lovely belly band there. Actually, I could put a little, I've got some little booklet things in here. Oh yes, I'll put that in there, look, that goes nice. Plenty of space to write in here. This is an altered paper clip, and again it's a split one, so what I've done is you've got your paper clip there with papers on the back, and then it's one of those, it's like a magnetic one, but it's not, it's done with just your paper clip, so that you've got a bit of interest on both pages there. Two clusters, two numbers from Tina's numbers. Lovely side pocket there. Lovely bit of eco dyeing there on some gallery paper, which in fact used to be our gallery. We used to own a contemporary fine art gallery. Another cluster there with a number. Beautiful papers. Lovely little cameo cluster there. I've forgotten how much I enjoyed making. Oh, my faves. The birds are back again, look. They're here. That's just a sheet out of Rachel's kit for you to write on, or you can actually, you know, do some fussy cutting and put the birds where they want to be. They're getting everywhere, those two. Little bit of fabric and to make a tuck spot. Here we've got a journaling card and a lovely little lace snippet on there. Lovely. Back piece of the embroidery is back in the pocket again. We've got a journaling card. So there we go. So there we go. I've got to think of a name for it. If anybody is interested, before it goes in the Etsy shop this weekend, as always, I always like to give you a heads up on Fridays. Drop me a line. Whew, that was a lot this week. I hope you've enjoyed this week as much as I have. It's been great just to immerse ourselves in crafts, and you know, crafts and books for me and many others. it keeps us going, I think, doesn't it? So I know we're all having a tough time out there, and you know, onwards and upwards when this vaccine's all sorted out, and you know, we can start living a more normal life. But yeah, big hugs to everybody out there. Let's stay strong, guys, and take care. Have a lovely weekend, and as I say, never work with dogs and husbands. Bye for now. Bye.